The runners start in about 30 seconds here, maybe a little less. Once again, reminder that we have 2 runners doing the KPDR route and 2 runners doing the PRKD route. So once they get over to Red Tower, you're definitely going to see differences between where they're going. All right, so we are off. We are in Ceres Station, the dreaded place where there's a lot of steam and frustration, I guess. You can see them using the angle button to do door checks as usual. You don't want to bump into those doors to lose just a little bit of time. And they are going to make their way over to Ridley, take 5 hits of damage, and head on back out. So I'll go over this again, just for anyone who's just joining. Leodox and Galen are both going to be running the KPDR route. Leo has a 46, Galen has a 50. Zoast and Hilborn are going to be running the PRKD route. Zoast has a 41 and Hilborn has a 47. All right, so first door transitions right here, an 82 for Galen, 73 for Zoasty, I think. I missed Hilborn's and Leo's, but so far so good for everyone. Heading into the first room full of steam here. Looks like a little bit of steam for both Galen and Zoasty. Same thing for Hilborn and Leo. Just a quick stream sync here, possibly for Leodox, or some lag. And Zoast is the first one up there of 45.80, 44.28 for Leo, 44.41 for Hilborn, and 41.14 for Galen. So they are all out of Ceres and on their way to Zebes. Well, we have a quick cutscene here. Just want to let everyone know that tonight on Speed Gaming 3, there's another 4-way race at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Freya Spirit versus CFB and Mr. Guy Average versus EOD Tex. So for anyone interested in some more Super Metroid action tonight, be sure to check that out. All right, so Zoasty and Hilborn, first one down to the planet, looks like. Now these runners are going to head down to get Morph Ball and missiles. You might see some Moonfalls. There's Zoast with the first Moonfall there. Hilborn seems to be doing no Moonfall. Leo, same thing. And Galen, I believe, the same thing. So you will see Zoasty go really quickly in that climb room. Whereas Leo, Galen, and Hilborn all moving at normal speed. This does give Zoast somewhere around a 5-second advantage, I believe, in that room alone. If you see any issues with Leo's stream, please be aware he is on satellite internet. And that is unfortunate, but it's something you have to live with. All right, so Zoast, the first pick up Morph Ball, going to head on over to Construction Zone. Doing a little down back here to get through these blocks, and then he will pick up the first set of missiles. All right, so Zoasty back up through Construction Zone. All of our players have picked up missiles at this point, and they'll be going back up the elevator, doing reverse pitless. Number of different strats you can do here in the reverse pitless room. You can do a damage boost, you can do a shot up as you enter the room, or you can jump forward and shoot all 3 of the pirates. Now we see Zoast. I think he was trying to go for the damage boost there, but he missed it. Still a pretty smooth room there. Leo getting a really nice room as well. Hilborn just hitting a couple of hits there. And Galen getting a nice room as well. So onto the climb. Nice fast climb from Zoasty. You see that some of these runners are doing the ledge grab climb, while the other ones may be doing a wall jump climb, as you can see Leo doing there. Zoast making his way over to bomb Terizo, the first mini boss of the game. So pretty nice time, bomb time for Zoast here, 442. The plan for Bomb Chorizo is 5 pea shots, 4 missiles, followed by 3 more missiles. And that is the fight you want to get. Best you can do here is a 1 round. So Zoast rolling forward there to make Bomb Chorizo jump back. Gets those 5 shots in. There's the 4 missiles, 3 more. Very nice fight. Pretty much textbook. All right, Leo doing the same thing here. Unfortunately, he will need to wait for more missiles because he only got 5 there. Hilborn, same situation. So it looks like Leo is the second out of this room as Zoast does Alcatraz and heads on over to the elevator that will take him down in Green Brinstar. Alright, so E-Tank for Zoast. You see Leo trying to make it up Alcatraz here. Galen gets it up, no issue. And same thing with Hilborn. So they're on their way. And it's a very respectable elevator time for Zoast here is 6:07. Heading down in the Green Brinstar, going for the first sequence break of the game, early supers. You do a mock ball going into this room, and then head up and grab that super pack and head back down into the decor room. Right, nice little damage boost there from Zoast. Grabs those supers. Leo hopping over those Kagos in there, getting onto the elevator. As well as Galen and Hilborn. So those 3 are about equal where they are right now. Zoast a couple rooms ahead. So jumping through that door there, like you saw Zoast, that fixed the door transition. And what you have to do is you have to Kago through that first enemy to avoid getting slowed down. So 2 different ways you can do that is you can take the bad door transition and just do a normal mock ball. Or you can do a Kegel mock ball, as you see Zoast do. And he will be picking up the missiles here soon and then charge as Leo leaves the early supers room and follows Galen into the decor room. All right, so you see Galen bombing out those blocks there. Hilborn doing the same thing. Hilborn is doing new routes, so he's going to want to kill this guy. See if he can get some extra health or missiles. Nice little down back there from Galen. Coming down to the missiles. Same thing with Leodox. Meanwhile, Zoast going through Green Hill Zone. And coming out on the other end to grab 2 supers in here and then head up Red Tower. Alright, so Zoast, he does not have high jump. He only has the charge beam. This is a little bit tougher to do this Red Tower strat here. You need to be wary of your limitations. So he shoots out that block. And he should be able to get up right here. Very nice. Meanwhile, everyone else going through Green Hill Zone. There's a little damage boost you can do here. All right, so Zoasty heading down to get his Power Bomb pack. Very important item in this game. Meanwhile, Galen coming out to Red Tower. He's going to be heading downward here. Same thing for Leodox. And Hilborn coming out and going up. So yeah, once again, Zoast and Hilborn are doing new route. And Leo and Galen are doing the old route. So the first bosses we should see here, probably Kraid. Unless the Zoast does everything perfect from here on out. Dropping that power bomb there, and he'll head up into this room above. Quickly farm probably one of these crabs at the very least. Oh no, sorry, he just drops the power bomb. All right, so coming up to Moat here for Zoast. What he wants to do is either do CWJ or do bomb jumps across the moat. Looks like he got a pretty good setup for CWJ here. We'll see if he gets it. Awesome. So he gets that first try. The first jump is frame perfect. The second jump, I believe you have 2 frames to do. So that is not an easy trick to do. So he's across the moat in way under 10 minutes. Meanwhile, Leodox and Galen heading into Kraid right now. They're going to want to do the quick kill. A number of different ways you can do this. You can do 2 missiles and 3 supers. You can do 4 supers. You can do a charge shot to freeze Kraid's arm. We'll see what method they decide to do here. All right, so Zos coming up to Phantoon. And both of those runners, Galen and Leo, looking like they both got quick kill. I'm not sure. Leodox's stream is lagging, but okay, he gets it as well. So about a 10:25 area time for both of those guys. Very close race between those two. Zos coming into the Phantoon fight. Phantoon does double damage, of course, if you do not have Varia. So you have to be wary of that. But a runner like Zoast has much experience with this. The strat here, in old route you may see X Factors, but in new route you're going to see missile Dopplers. You'll see 2 shots there, and then that Doppler, looks like he got in 4 shots, I think, for the Doppler. All right, Hilborn getting across moat. Very nice. Looks like Leo is grabbing this E-Tank here. Zoast getting a 2 round, so doing some Dopplers there, finishing it off with a super, and he is done with Phantoon in under 11 minutes and 20 seconds. Meanwhile, Hilborn getting pretty close, just going down the shaft here. So both Leo and Galen did pick up the additional E-Tank, very important as a safety here. And Hilborn coming into that same fight. So we'll see Hilborn do something similar. Hopefully get some pretty decent patterns. Galen and Leodox in Business Center grabbing this E-Tank. Gonna go grab high jump boots here. Gotta make sure you kill this Geemer. If you don't kill that Geemer, you can't open that door, and you need to do it on the way back out, which is kind of annoying. But it looks like they both get it. So Zoast heading up the shaft here. He's going to be going into Attic. Attic is somewhat of a tricky room in, I guess you could say both routes, but it's very different in new route because you don't have the advantage of Shine Spark or using Blue Suit. So you're going to just see him lob a lot of ammo at these guys. All right, meanwhile, Hilborn in this Phantoon fight. Looks like he's going to get a slow pattern here. Oh, gets a fast eye close. And actually enrages Phantoon, which is unfortunate. With 36 energy left, he has to be very careful about what he does here. But he can pseudo-screw through these flames, so he'll just wait it out for the time being. Meanwhile, Leodox and Galen heading over to Bubble Mountain. We'll see what they do in that room. Zos doing some damage boost over these spikes to move forward a little bit with 69 energy reaching the end of bowling. He looks really good to go here. And unfortunately, that is a death for Hilborn. He did take the save, so he's going to save a little bit of time there, but he's going to have to do that again. And unfortunately, get across the moat again, which can cost some time as well. So we'll see how Hilborn does on the second attempt at Phantoon once he gets over there. Meanwhile, Zoast going in to pick up Gravity. And both Leodox and Galen practically right next to each other, heading down to pick up Speed Booster. All right, so keep in mind, both of these runners, Galen has 2 missiles, 0 supers. Leo has 3 missiles, 0 supers. Coming out of this, they want at least 2 supers, most likely 3, so they're going to have to farm these guys at the end of this room. Meanwhile, Zos heading down here, probably going to kill one of these crabs at least. Get some energy to bring him up to 87, which is good. Hilborn trying to make his way across moat. Looks like he's going to do another bomb jump attempt here. All right, so Galen heading down to get Wave Beam. This room has been talked about a lot as a much maligned room. This is double chamber. It's pretty easy to fall down here and make a few mistakes that cost you a lot of time. Zoast heading down Red Tower here. He is going to go and do some item collection and then head into Lower Norfair. All right, so Wave Beam for Leo. Galen already got it. Gonna head down and out of double chamber. Meanwhile, Hilborn makes it across the moat. Very nice. He'll have a second attempt at Phantoon here. And of course, on the new route, you do not get Plasma Beams, so Zoast picking up Spazer. He's going to want that to do some extra damage. Normally, a fight like Ridley and Mother Brain 2 would take 20 shots with the beam combo in old route, but in new route, it takes 60 shots. All right, so Hilborn is back to the Phantoon fight. We'll see what Phantoon gives him this time. Has 131 energy, so pretty comfortable, but still has to be wary about as much damage as Phantoon does. Leodox and Galen done with their collection, coming back up Business Center, and then they're going to head on over to Wreck Ship and Phantoon, but not before going up Red Tower and grabbing those power bombs. Zo's coming down. He's going to grab this E-Tank here and follow it up with the high jump boots. And let's see what Phantoon has for Hilborn. All right, so mid pattern there. Gets a decent set of missiles in. And a fast pattern. So follows up a fight that didn't go too well with a really nice 3-round. Congrats to Hilborn there. That was a good fight. So he'll go through the same sections that Zoast already went through. Go through the attic and then on over to bowling and get gravity. All right, so Leo going up Red Tower here. Looks like he's going to do the ledge grab strat. So a few wall jumps, then a really nice down grab there. Beautiful Red Tower from Leodox. Let's see what Galen does here. So he does a hero shot, followed by a little wall jump there. Also a really nice Red Tower from both these runners. So still a really close match between Galen and Leodox. Meanwhile, Zo's grabbing Ice Beam. He'll want that extra damage for Lower Norfair, as well as for other things. All right, so Hilborn coming up into Attic. We already saw the strat here. There is no speed booster. There is no blue suit. So he'll just be throwing a bunch of ammo at these enemies. Galen grabbing his power bombs. Leo already has those, so he'll be heading up and probably going for a Shine Spark over both the moat and the ocean. Zoasty doing the item collection that we already saw our old route runners do, so that's all familiar at this point. Looks like 2 power bombs there for Leodox, so he's in good shape if he wants to do X Factors. He's going to lay a power bomb there to open the door, set up a Shine Spark, and we'll see what he does here. Looks like he just does a single spark, so he'll have to do a second one. Galen may decide to do Ocean Fly. So 2 nice sparks there from Leo. Galen opting to do 2 sparks as well. That actually saves a little bit of energy, so it's a good safety strat, rather than doing Ocean Fly. Hilborn coming up to bowling. He gets a quick break before he'll grab the gravity suit, and Zoast getting speed booster finally. All right, so Leodox coming in the Phantoon with very good energy, 233, so I don't foresee any issues here for Leo. So the normal strat for old route, you can do it either way. You can use X Factors, you can do Dopplers, doesn't really matter. Whatever you're comfortable with. We see that Leo has bombs highlighted, so he's going to go for X Factors here. 2 well-placed X Factors will take Phantoon down. Looks like Galen is doing the same thing. The first X Factor for Leo connected. I don't think he got flame lamed or anything, so he should be in pretty good shape. All right, getting a slow pattern for his second round here. Just needs to get this last one to connect, and looks good. So awesome fight for Leodox. It's always unfortunate to get slow patterns, but as long as you get those two X factors in properly, then it's a good fight. So he is out of there in under 20 minutes. All right, so you see Zoast is now heading down into Lower Norfair. This is a very particularly tough area in New Route. If you've ever run it before, you probably know about all the hazards. So we'll see how he handles this. Galen finishing off Phantoon, also with a nice fight. Only about 30 seconds behind Leo, so these runners are still very close to each other. So he's trying to go for a damage boost there, but didn't get it. He's going to have to disable Gravity Suit to do a jump here, I believe. Oh no, never mind. He's going to do something a little bit different. Okay, there he goes. He disables Gravity Suit after jumping off that Namahe. I'm not sure if those are Funes or Namahes. It's one or the other. Alright, so Galen grabbing the super missiles. Leodox coming into Attic. The Attic strat's a little bit different in Old Route. Looks like he's going to go for a Shine Spark here. So that takes out all those atomics and that one Key Hunter, and he's through the room with no issues. Also, like I said before, really good energy for Leodox. Alright, so Zoast laying a bomb there. Going to try to set up a Shine Spark here, most likely. Yep. So you can do a blue suit strat there to conserve some energy, but Zoast opting to do the Shine Spark. Actually, you can't do the blue suit. Sorry. It's not a thing you can do in New Route because you don't have Space Jump. Excuse my error there. Alright, so it looks like Galen made a small error in Attic and had to shoot some of those guys out with ammo, but that's fine. Only cost him a little bit of time. Zoast making his way through Amphitheater. He'll be at the Key Hunter shaft soon. These Key Hunters deliver a ton of damage, so you want to make sure you can get through this room as easily as possible. Does a Shine Spark to take out these first two. Has to duck under the third one. No issues there. Gets through the room very cleanly. Leodox about to pick up Gravity, and Galen about to go through the bowling room. Hilborn doing his item collection before he goes down to Lower Norfair. All right, so you see Zoast doing some Kagos there. He's actually bouncing against those spikes on the side because they do less damage than if you just Kago directly through the platform. The platform does a lot of damage, whereas the spikes do, can't remember the exact amount, but it's noticeably less. All right, Leodox doing a little bit of farming there on those crabs. Gonna head down into Hellway again. Galen grabbing his Gravity. Probably about 45 seconds behind Leo at this point. And Zoast going into the Ridley fight. So, like I said, Ridley, 60 shots with the beam combo that Zoast has. He's going to want to start out with some X Factors to deliver some extra damage. And he's going to let go of some of those missiles as well. 2 of those X Factors connect. I think he's going to do one more. No, sorry. Okay, so he did the 2 X Factors. He let go of 5 missiles. He's going to want to unload all of the supers he has as well to do extra damage. And he's basically just trying to get Ridley to swoop back and forth, because if you can get Ridley to not pogo, you're actually saving time. And so far, it looks pretty good for Zoast here. Alright, so into the pogo to release those last supers, and I think Ridley should be just about dead. A few more shots, and then Zoast should be able to finish off the fight. There we go. So nice, successful Ridley fight for Zoast. Meanwhile, Leodox doing a Shine Spark up there. He'll be at Phantoon soon. His power bomb count looks to be good. His energy looks to be good. So he's in great shape for all this. Galen coming through this area here. He's going to bomb out the tube and head up to where Leo is. So the Phantoon strat, we see Zoast picking up the E-Tank there for 3 A-Tanks now. It's going to make the exit out of Lower Norfair a little bit easier. But the Phantoon strat here is to line up this X-Factor, try to get all 4 particles to connect. Unfortunately, Leo did miss 2 of them, so he's going to need more than 6 supers to kill Phantoon. Still makes it a pretty quick fight, so nice for Leodox. Missing 2 of those particles and yet getting Phantoon down in 2 rounds. Alright, so Leo is most likely going to grab this E-Tank here. He does not. He actually is opting not to. So he got the Kraid E-Tank. He did not get the Phantoon E-Tank. I'm guessing he's going to stick with a 3 E-Tank run here then. All right, so Zoast on his way up through the shaft, has to be careful about these key hunters, but he has a lot of energy, so no real worries. Leo, unfortunately, getting that spark and having to do Coliseum manually without any kind of help from Shine Sparks, which is a bit slower, but he's at Dragon now. So the Dragon fight in any route, actually, is pretty standard, although kind of tricky to learn. You want to take out these turrets, first of all, 3 missiles for each turret. And then you want to start out with a Shine Spark and an X-Factor to deliver somewhere around, I believe you bring Dragon down to somewhere around 3,000 to 2,400 damage. 2,400 is optimal, but pretty rare. So we see Leo delivering that first Shine Spark with the X-Factor, and he's going to want 2 more sparks. Gets a good pattern from Dragon there, no swoops. So just needs 1 more. Oh, unfortunately misses that spark coming out the left side. So he'll have to deliver a little bit more damage. And there we go. 41 energy left, so pretty close there. He gets Blue Suit, which will allow him to spark across Coliseum. The only issue is he does not have much energy, so he has to be really careful. Alright, so with 102 energy, he's not going to be able to spark across Coliseum. I believe you need around 140. So he may opt to get rid of the suit. I'm not really sure what his plan is here. Alright, so Zoast is cleanly out of Lower Norfair. Has made his way all the way over to Warehouse at this point, and he's going to be going over to kill Kraid. Alright, so Leo losing it right in the middle there. Getting almost 3/4 of a Shine Spark, I guess. Leaves that room with 49 energy, but he can do some farming soon to get that energy count up. Meanwhile, Zoast going for a quick kill here on Kraid. Galen is setting up his first Shine Spark and X-Factor. See how this connects. Pretty nice. I think he only missed 1 particle there. Opting to do something slightly different, maybe? Oh, nice. Okay, so he hit Dragon with a few supers, and then a Shine Spark, and it looks like he's going to do 1 more. Oh, okay. Interesting tactic. Really nice kill for Galen, actually. That's a good fight. So Galen is done with Dragon at 2830 with Blue Suit. He'll grab his space jump very soon. His energy is much better than Leo's. Alright, so Leodox into the plasma room here. Gonna lay a bomb to take out some of these pirates, or at least damage them. Galen leaving the room is going to be setting up for a Shine Spark across Coliseum. Hilborn is down into Lower Norfair now. Alright, so Zoast just has the 1 boss left before heading to Golden 4. He'll go in and take care of the mini-boss Phantoon, and then, of course, Dragon right after that. Hilborn heading into the Metal Pirates room. While Leo and Galen just do all of the nuances that they have to do before heading down to Lower Norfair. You can see Hilborn doing the Shine Spark strat, followed up by 3 supers to take down that second pirate. Has full energy right now. I expect that after the fight, he'll probably pick up that E-Tank as well. Nice mock ball there from Zoast. Laying a power bomb and doing some lag reduction strats. And he'll be at the Phantoon fight in about 10 or 15 seconds. Galen getting through those Puyos and Choots without any issues, so always nice to get a clean room there. Nice X Factor from Zoast. Unloading 6 supers and bringing Phantoon down in 1 round. So Zoast opting to not get that E-Tank there. He'll be doing a 3-tank run as well. Leo heading up to get Ice. Meanwhile, Hilborn is in the Ridley fight, the same fight that we saw Zoast do not too long ago. Looks like he still has 6 missiles and 6 supers. He's going to want to get Ridley to do these sweeping patterns here. Alright, so Zoast in the Dragon fight now. Same scenario for him. Wants to take out the turrets, and then probably the Shine Spark with an X Factor and 2 more Shine Sparks. Leo getting a nice upper exit from Ice there. You can do upper or lower. Depends on your preference. If you're really good at lower, you can save a bit of time, but it is a tougher route to take down to lower Norfair. Zoast unfortunately getting a Goop Spark there. You can get another spark as Dragon comes through. Has to be a little careful about energy here. Alright, so Hilborn finishes off Ridley. Grabs that E-Tank, and he's in really good shape to head out of lower Norfair. Zoast down to 31 energy, so he just wants to be a little bit cautious. He gets that last shot in off screen, bringing down Dragon. Tries to go for whatever it's called, Spark Suit. You know what I'm saying. I think that's a frame perfect trick or something like that. Galen exiting Ice. Leo heading down into lower Norfair. He's going to set up this Shine Spark right here or do Blue Suit strats. Looking like Shine Spark is good. So the Shine Spark only wastes about 70 or 80 energy. Yeah, Spike Suit, that's the one. Thank you. Nice worst room in the game strat there from Leodox. Zoast setting up for a little route there into Phantoon's room. Leo heading through Amphitheater. And Hilborn with a nice exit so far in lower Norfair. No issues coming into the Three Musketeer room. So in new route, the Three Musketeer room is pretty tricky. You need to make sure you can duck and dodge around these guys. Gets hit by one of them. Looks like the third Musketeer is not in his way, so he gets through pretty cleanly, just with that one hit. Leo trying to get past that Tuskegee, gets hit by it unfortunately, but his energy is still pretty decent. Goes for a Kago through that platform, waits on the other one, and heads into the Metal Pirates room. Meanwhile, Galen coming down into lower Norfair, so he'll be about 6 rooms behind Leo at this point, maybe 7. Zoast doing some farming before he heads over to Golden 4. The tricky thing about new route is you end up with a lot less ammo going into Golden 4 than you do with old route. So 1 and 4 is pretty tough in comparison to what you'd have if you were running KPDR. All right, so Leo in the Ridley fight, 20 wave, ice, plasma charge shots, and Ridley will be down. Gets him into a pogo pattern here. Pretty basic stuff in old route, although Ridley can still troll you a lot. There's definitely that, but Leo looks to be pretty good so far. Galen making his way up Amphitheater, and Hilborn going into the warehouse. So he'll be over to Kraid to attempt that quick kill very soon. Zoe setting up, I think, to do a blue suit into a mock ball here, just like that. Leo with a nice kill for Ridley. Is he going to grab the E-Tank? No, he does not. 257 energy, that's pretty comfortable for the LN exit. So he should be all set. 4 power bombs as well, so he's in good shape as far as ammo goes. Gets a backup deboost. And Zoast is now in G4, 35:48, I think was the official time. Hilborn getting the Kraid quick kill, very nice. So he'll be grabbing the various suit here. Leo going through Wasteland. Little strat where you try to freeze and kill these Tuskigas, but having a little bit of trouble getting through there. Has to be kind of cautious because they do deliver a lot of damage, but you should be fine. All right, Galen making his way over to Ridley. We'll be in the fight within a few seconds. Nice warehouse exit here from Hilborn. All right, so once again, 20 charge shots. Charge wave ice plasma, that is. Galen's going to want to manipulate, or try to manipulate Ridley, that is. You can't fully manipulate Ridley. All right, Zoast down into Turian, going into his first Metroid room with 8 missiles, 3 supers. That's pretty good. Let's see what kind of drops he gets, though. Going to group these, and unfortunately doesn't get any supers whatsoever. So that's kind of tough going in the room 2, but he'll probably just use missiles on these guys. Opts to do that, gets 3 supers. Once again, groups these 3. And 20 and 7, he's in decent shape, but he still needs to make sure he gets some drops from these Metroids in the last room. Alright, so he groups the first 2. He's at 20 and 9. Has 1 more Metroid to kill, and he should be in good shape. 17 and 10. It's an odd number to have, but he is good. All right, so Leo heading out of Bubble Mountain, and he has all his bosses down, so he'll be heading to Golden 4. Should be there in just over 2 minutes, I believe. Zoe setting up for Baby Skip. Baby Skip a little bit different in new route than it is in old route due to the lack of space jump. I believe that was 4 jumps, maybe 5. Really clean skip for Zoe's thing. All right, encountering a little bit of lag here on the screens, but I think we're good again. Hilborn going for Halfy there and grabs it. Meanwhile, Galen coming out of Wasteland into the Key Hunter shaft, making it cleanly through there. Really nice. Zoast doing the Zeb skip to clip through that Zeb. One more missile, and he should be all set. So with 379 energy, Zoast is in the Mother Brain 2 fight. Really the last hurdle before you finish the game, since Mother Brain 3 and the Escape are pretty easy to get through. All right, so Leodox about a minute out from G4 now, so he should be coming into G4 sometime around 40-20 or 40-25. Galen opting to shoot these 3 Musketeers to conserve energy. Always a nice strat to do. Hilborn unfortunately getting a Goop Spark there in the Dragon fight. He's going to want to set up again. There we go. Pretty nice one as Dragon was swooping down. He got a lot of damage in there. So just one more and he should be all set. And there we go. Blue suit for Hilborn with 233 energy. He's in good shape. So as I said with Ridley, with Mother Brain 2, it's the same thing. You need 60 charge shots here with the beam setup that Zoast has. He's going to want to be cautious about those onion rings, those meatballs, and the french fries. Meanwhile, Leodox coming into Golden 4, making it there in about 40 minutes and 20 seconds. Galen going up through business centers, so he should be at Golden 4 in about, I would say, 42:30 or so. Zo's getting his first round of catch-ups, so that means something around 10 to 15 more shots. Looks to be in pretty good shape here, so he'll just wait to get hit by the rainbow beam and take about a minute and a half break, I believe. Something like that for the cutscene. I never really counted. I always just use it as a bathroom break. Alright, so Hilborn setting up this short charge back out. And heading down and over to Golden 4 now that he has Phantoon and Dragon down. Galen doing some quick farming there by laying a power bomb. Just a bit more as well. So he has 18, 10, and 323 energy. Really good shape for Galen going into Golden 4. Leodox in his first Metroid room, trying to group these guys, but they're kind of giving him some trouble. He's going to have to go back. All right, so 25 and 9 here. Now keep in mind, Leodox has one more missile pack than Zoast does, so not really too worried about the drops that he's getting, especially since he's at full ammo here. 25 and 10, way more than enough. Nice clean Metroid room 3 for Leo. Heading in the 4. Galen going by the ship. He should be at G4 in no time. And Hilborn actually right behind him. So Hilborn and Galen really close to each other right now. All right, Leo unfortunately getting hit there by those side hoppers, bringing his energy down to 339. That means he does not have a heck of a lot to take in the Mother Brain 1 room, but he will still go for Baby Skip. Zo's doing the Mother Brain 3 fight, getting through it very efficiently. And looks like he's on pace for, let's say, a low 44. Something like a low to mid 44. All right, so entering escape here. Leo heading out. He did get the Baby Skip. Like I said, he has 339 energy, so he's going to have to be kind of cautious here. Can't take much damage. Opts to not take the save, so this is all in at this point. Does not get the Zeb skip first try, unfortunately. Has to be really careful here. Down to 319. Maybe opting to take this. I don't know. We'll see what Leo decides to do. 9 energy. Man, Leo, what are you doing to me, man? You're making me nervous. All right, don't get hit by a turret or anything. Okay, so gets through the fight, has 309 energy. He has to be super, super, super careful here. And I don't know what Zoast is doing. This is really strange, but... Opens the door, drops a bunch of bombs, and goes back up. Okay, small time waste, but no damage done. No animals released into an environment they're not supposed to be released in. There's a Alcatraz there. And he should be done shortly. Watching Leodox's screen, though, very carefully, just to make sure he doesn't not take any damage. Avoids that French fry. Zoast is done in a time of 44:48. So GG to Zoast. And Leo getting through it. Not taking any damage in the Mother Brain 2 fight. Had me scared for a bit there. Jeez. It's tough when one runner is finishing and the other is giving you a heart attack, but yeah, Leo gets through, so he's in good shape now. Galen going for baby skip. See if he gets it. Trying to remove these vines or whatever they are. Oh, nice. Okay, so Galen gets it. Really nice. Really nice baby skip from Galen. Hilborn unfortunately not getting it, so he'll have to go and refill at the station. I also noticed that Galen has 15 and 10. I didn't even realize it. That's a tough ammo count to work with, but as long as he doesn't miss anything, he's good. Yep, and it looks like Zoe's stream is out, so let me just switch over the audio here. All right, Galen going for Zeb skip there. Seems like he's going to reset the room, try it again. Hilborn taking this save. Definitely wants to finish this run. All right, Galen gets through the Zeb, destroying these Rinkas, and taking down Mother Brain 1. Did he hit a super there? Did he? Wait, hold on. Okay, all right. I thought he actually hit the Mother Brain tank with a super for a second there, but no, it's just my imagination. Anyway, Leodox getting through Mother Brain 3, looking like he'll have probably a mid 48 here. All right, so getting out of the Mother Brain room into the escape. Meanwhile, Galen has to be kind of cautious here. Make sure he does not take much more damage. Hilborn in good shape. Galen is fine. Okay, so 328 energy left, and finishes off Mother Brain 2. Looks like a successful escape for Leo so far. Hilborn getting a French fry to the face there, unfortunately. Doing a right side spark, and he'll be at the ship in no time. So it looks like Leo will be finishing in first place for this match. Hilborn coming down to the catch-ups here, which will happen very soon. Here's catch-up number 1, a little bit above his head. And Leodox getting to the ship in a time of 48:33 via SRL, so we have our 2 winners here. Leodox beating Galen, and Zoast beating Hilborn. Zoast with a final time, I believe, of 44:48. And Leo with a final time of 48:33. So we'll just wait for our other 2 runners to finish. This was a pretty good matchup. The only issue was Hilborn took that 1 death to Phantoon. Besides that, great runs from all the runners. All right, so Galen going into the Mother Brain 3 fight. I didn't mention this before, but there are 2 different ways you can do this. You can do the jump strat that Galen is doing right now, which minimizes the lag. The closer you are to Mother Brain's head, the better, because that beam is what causes the lag. You can also sit in the back corner, the back right corner, and just fire off the beam if you want, but that does generate a lot of extra lag in the room and does make the fight go slower. So Galen opting to do this pretty optimally. Has Mother Brain 3 down, and looks like he should have probably a low 51 coming out of here. All right, so Hilborn is almost onto his Mother Brain Phase 3. While these runners are finishing up, I will mention once again tonight on Speed Gaming 3, in just under 2 hours, at 7 p.m. Eastern, there is another four-way. It is Freya's Spirit versus CFB, and Mr. Guy Average versus EOD Text, so be sure to check that out. That's the only other set of matches today for Super Metroid, but there are more tomorrow as well, so if you're interested in seeing more matches today, in about 2 hours, be ready to watch over on Speed Gaming 3. Hilborn getting through the Mother Brain 3 fight. He'll be out of here very shortly. Galen doing the Behemoth Spark. Very nice. I would definitely have screwed that up. Just has to get up through Parlor and over to the ship, and hopefully not down to the animals. That would be unfortunate, but we'll see what he chooses to do. Alright, so he's kind of on the... Or, maybe he's not. Maybe he definitely wants to go down to the animals. Okay. Hangs out for a bit. Don't know his intentions quite yet. All right. Well, that was a very interesting way of saving the animals. I don't care for it, but Galen can do whatever he wants. Hilborn heading up through this oh-so-fun room in the escape. He'll be in the climb in no time. And Galen coming up to the ship, finishing in an official SRL time, please, of 52:02. So, congrats to Galen on his run, with some shenanigans at the end. And Hilborn right behind him. So Hilborn coming in with a 52:15. Great races all around. I think this was very entertaining. Good four-way. I know that zoasty, pretty far ahead of everyone in terms of skill level, but still very entertaining to watch. And I appreciate the effort from all the runners. Appreciate y'all that are watching. And yeah, I think we are done here, as no one has hopped in for any kind of interviews. So, yeah, as I said before, just another reminder, Speed Gaming 3 tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, Freya's Spirit versus CFB and Mr. Guy Average versus EOD Tex. More runs tomorrow. I'll go through that real quickly for you right here. August 5th. Oh, we actually have a lot. We have a four-way at 2 p.m. Hilborn and a real cutie, Quickie Mart and Metroid. And then at 6, 7, and 8 p.m. we have Topsy Turv versus myself, Enmet and Aritheta. Sorry if I mispronounced that. And the 8 p.m. one is another four-way, Z Music versus Saltpeter and J Chalk versus Blacklead John. The last one of tomorrow will be at 9 p.m. Eastern, Janice Zeal versus Quickie Mart. So a lot more matches on Sunday for you to watch. But for the time being, I think I am done here. I appreciate everyone watching. I appreciate the runners and the restreamers and Speed Gaming staff for helping out. And I'll see you all next mission.